Welcome back to B&B Always channel. Today, we will dive deep into the latest drama swirling around the bold and the beautiful, where secrets, schemes, and simmering tensions are unraveling at Forrester Creations. Buckle up, because the spotlight is on Carter Walton as he uncovers a devious plot orchestrated by Steffy Forrester and the mysterious newcomer, Daphne Rose. With betrayals lurking around every corner, heartfelt confessions from Logan, and questions about love and loyalty, this saga promises to keep us on the edge of our seats. Let's unpack the layers of deception, explore the motivations behind each character's actions, and speculate on what's next for Carter's heart and career in this intricate web of glamour and intrigue. First, let's set the stage at Forrester Creations, the iconic fashion house where power plays are as common as couture. Carter Walton, the dashing and dedicated lawyer, has just begun to rebuild his reputation after a rocky patch with the Forrester family. Recently, whispers of a shocking conspiracy have surfaced, and it all centers around a calculated maneuver by Steffy Forrester, the fierce and strategic co-CEO, alongside Daphne Rose, an enigmatic perfumer with a flair for drama. Their plan? To orchestrate events that led to the dramatic ousting of Hope Logan from the company. While the details of their scheme were initially shrouded in mystery, it's now coming to light that Daphne was handpicked by Steffy and brought to Los Angeles with a specific agenda. Their covert operation was a roaring success, leaving Hope out in the cold and shaking the very foundation of trust within the Forrester empire. But as the saying goes, secrets have a way of slipping out, especially in a world where everyone is watching everyone else's every move. Enter Logan, a woman with a sharp eye and a protective streak, especially when it comes to Carter, with whom she shares a complicated romantic history. Katie, always attuned to the undercurrents at Forrester Creations, stumbles upon a bombshell when she overhears a clandestine conversation between Daphne and Zend Forrester Dominguez, Steffy's cousin and a key player in the fashion house. Their hushed words reveal the full extent of the plot against Hope, confirming that Daphne's arrival in LA was no accident but a carefully crafted move by Steffy to tip the scales. Shocked by the betrayal, Katie's instincts kick into high gear. She can't help but feel a pang of concern for Carter, knowing how deeply he values honesty and integrity. But what pushes her over the edge is witnessing an unexpected moment of intimacy, a kiss between Daphne and Carter in a quiet corner of the office. This isn't just business, it's personal. Torn between preserving peace and protecting an old flame, Katie grapples with the weight of what she knows. Her loyalty to Carter ultimately wins out, but not before she decides to confront Daphne directly to gauge her true intentions. The confrontation between Katie and Daphne is nothing short of electric, a clash of wills in the sleek, high-stakes environment of Forrester Creations. Katie, with her no-nonsense demeanor, questions Daphne about her role in the scheme and her sudden closeness to Carter. Daphne, ever the smooth operator, defends herself with a cool confidence, painting Hope as a manipulative force who deserved to be pushed out. She argues that her actions were in the best interest of the company, claiming that Hope's presence was toxic to the creative and professional harmony at Forrester. But Katie isn't buying it. She sees through Daphne's polished exterior, pointing out the hypocrisy in her words. After all, if Hope was manipulative, what does that make Daphne, who has clearly been playing Carter with her charm and exotic allure? Katie challenges Daphne on her ethics, questioning whether her feelings for Carter are genuine or just another piece of the game. Daphne's response is cryptic, hinting at deeper motivations tied to her past in past she's not ready to reveal just yet. This tense exchange leaves Katie more determined than ever to warn Carter before he falls too deep into Daphne's web of enchantment. When Katie finally pulls Carter aside, the revelation hits him like a tidal wave amidst the gleaming corridors of Forrester Creations. She lays out everything: the overheard conversation, Steffy's involvement, Daphne's calculated moves, and the kiss she witnessed. Carter, a man who prides himself on his composure, can't hide the storm of emotions brewing within him. Betrayal, anger, and confusion collide as he processes how he's been used as a pawn in a larger scheme. His mind races back to every interaction with Daphne, from their flirty banter to the lingering scent of her signature perfume that seemed to cloud his judgment. Will he confront Daphne and reject her advances, seeing through the facade of her seductive charm? Or will the magnetic pull of her mysterious persona, perhaps tied to that intoxicating fragrance she wears, keep him tethered to her side? Beyond the personal sting, Carter is forced to question his place at Forrester Creations. He's just regained the trust of Ridge Forrester, celebrated with a grand welcome-back fashion show where he stood tall under the spotlight of Ridge's praise. The event, held last week, was a glittering affair with models showcasing the latest designs, yet Hope's glaring absence was a bitter reminder of the cutthroat decisions made behind closed doors. Now, with this new betrayal, Carter wonders if true loyalty exists in this world of high fashion and higher stakes. As the dust settles, the question of Carter's romantic future looms large, casting a shadow over his professional triumphs. Can Daphne, despite her deceit, still claim a place in his heart? Her exotic allure and undeniable charisma are hard to ignore. She's unlike anyone Carter has ever met, with a worldly sophistication that hints at a life full of untold stories. Perhaps her skills as a perfumer, renowned for crafting scents that captivate the senses, could even benefit Forrester Creations if channeled into business rather than personal games. Imagine a new fragrance line inspired by Daphne's creations, blending notes of mystery and passion to redefine the brand's identity. But does she truly have Carter's best interests at heart, or is she merely a master of manipulation, playing him like a finely tuned instrument? Fans, we want to hear from you. Do you think Daphne should stay in LA, using her talents to elevate the company while possibly winning Carter over for good, maybe even leading him down the aisle in a fairytale Forrester wedding? Or is her duplicity a deal breaker, unworthy of a second chance? Meanwhile, explosive spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful suggest that Katie's decision to spill the truth will ignite a firestorm with far-reaching consequences. When she opens her mouth, chaos threatens to erupt, not just for Carter and Daphne, but for the entire Forrester family. The ripple effects could strain Steffy's relationships with her peers as her role in the scheme becomes public knowledge. Will Ridge stand by his daughter, or will he question her ruthless tactics? And what about Hope, who's been discarded from the company like last season's trends? Could this revelation be the spark she needs to fight her way back into the fold, armed with a renewed sense of purpose? As for Daphne, whispers hint that the fallout might push her to flee back to Paris, returning to the cobblestone streets and hidden ateliers where her journey began. Perhaps she'll leave behind a lingering scent of regret or a final parting gift for Carter that changes everything. One thing is certain: the drama at Forrester Creations is far from over, and every choice made in the coming days will reshape the destinies of these bold and beautiful characters. So, dear B&B fans, the stage is set for heartbreak, redemption, and maybe even a dash of romance amidst the betrayal. Will Carter find the true love and happiness he's been searching for, or will his trust be shattered once more by the very people he holds close? Should Daphne be given the chance to prove herself? Or is her departure the only way to restore balance? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep this conversation going. Until next time, stay tuned to B&B Always for all the latest updates, spoilers, and behind-the-scenes insights into the world of the bold and the beautiful. This saga is just getting started, and we can't wait to see what twists and turns await.